Class 8, Chapter 4, Notes on Materials, Metals and Non-Metals. Atom. The smallest particle of matter is called atom. It cannot be divided further by any physical means. Next number, elements. When same type of atoms combine together, they are known as elements. Full stop. Atom is the smallest unit of element. Full stop. There are 118 elements in the periodic table. Full stop. Examples are iron, gold, oxygen, hydrogen, etc. Next line. Elements are classified into metals, non-metals and metalloids. Metals. Elements or which solid materials which are generally opaque, hard, lustrous, malleable, ductile, sonorous and good conductor of heat and electricity are called metals. Examples are iron, gold, copper, silver, etc. Number next, metalloids. Elements which have characters of both metals and non-metals are called metalloids. Full stop. Examples are silicon, antimony, etc. Number next, non-metals. Elements or materials which are soft, dull, brittle, not sonorous and poor conductor of heat and electricity are called non-metals. Examples are nitrogen, sulfur, carbon, hydrogen, etc. Next para, physical properties of metals and non-metals or differences between metals and non-metals on the basis of their physical properties. Number 1. Metals exist in solid state except mercury, which is the only metal that exists in liquid state at room temperature, while non-metals exist in all three states, that is solid, liquid and gas. Examples are bromine, hydrogen, carbon, etc. Number 2. Metals are generally hard except sodium, potassium, etc., which can be cut with a knife, while non-metals are soft except diamond, which is the hardest known substance on the earth. Number 3. Metals have shiny appearance, that is, they have metallic luster, while non-metals have dull appearance, that is, they do not have metallic luster. Number 4. Metals are good conductor of heat, while non-metals are bad conductor of heat. Number 5. Metals are good conductor of electricity, while non-metals are poor conductor of electricity. Number 6. Metals are generally malleable, that is, a thin sheet of metal can be formed on pressing and beating it with hammer, while nonmetals are non-malleable, that are brittle, that is, they break into powdered form on hammering. Number 7. Metals are generally ductile, that is, a thin wire of metal can be prepared, while nonmetals are non-ductile, that is, they are brittle. Number 8. Metals are sonorous, that is, they produce metallic sound or ringing sound, while non-metals are not sonorous. Number 9. Examples of metals are gold, silver, sodium, etc. While examples of nonmetals are sulfur, hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, etc. Next para. Copper vessels acquires a dull green coating when exposed to moist air. Because the answer is because the copper reacts with atmospheric carbon dioxide in the presence of moisture and forms copper hydroxide and copper carbonate, which is green in color. Next para, chemical properties of metals and nonmetals, or differences between metals and nonmetals on the basis of their chemical properties. Number 1. Reaction with oxygen. Generally, metals react with oxygen to form metal oxide, while nonmetals react with oxygen to form non-metal oxide. Number 2. Generally, oxides of metals are basic in nature because they form base or alkali when dissolved in water, while generally oxides of nonmetals are acidic in nature because they form acid when dissolved in water. Number next 3. Reaction with water. Some metals react with water to form metal hydroxide and hydrogen, while nonmetals do not react with water. Number 4. Reaction with acids. Metal react with dilute acid to form salt and hydrogen gas, while nonmetals generally do not react with acid. Number 5. Reaction with base. Some metals react with base to form salt and hydrogen, while some nonmetals react with base, but its reaction with base is complex. Next para, sodium and potassium are stored in kerosene. Sodium and potassium are very reactive metals. That is, they react vigorously with oxygen and water, and even they catches fire. Full stop. To prevent this, sodium and potassium are kept in kerosene because they do not react with kerosene. Number next, phosphorus is stored in water. Next line. Phosphorus is very reactive non-metal. It does not react with water but reacts with oxygen and catches fire even at room temperature. To prevent this, it is kept in water. Number next, aluminium foils are used to wrap food items. Because aluminium is soft and malleable, that is, thin sheet or foil of aluminium can be formed and they can be used to wrap food items. Therefore, aluminium foils are used to wrap food items. Next, immersion rods for immersion rods for heating liquids are made up of metallic substances. Next line, because metallic substances are good conductor of heat, that is, they allow heat to pass through them, which helps in heating liquids. Next para, displacement reaction. A chemical reaction in which more reactive metal can displace a less reactive metal is called displacement reaction. Example, when zinc is added in copper sulfate solution, zinc being more reactive than copper replaces copper and form zinc sulfate. Number next, copper cannot displace zinc from its salt solution. Next line, because copper is less reactive than zinc and only more reactive element can displace less reactive elements. Next line, next para, what happens when a dilute sulfuric acid is poured on copper plate? Answer is, copper is less reactive element and less reactive elements do not react with acids. So, no reaction will take place when dilute sulfuric acid is poured on copper plate. Number B. Iron nails are placed in copper sulfate solution. Answer is, iron is more reactive than copper, so it will displace copper from copper sulfate solution. That is, displacement reaction will take place.